Make some noise for Kate Violet. Thank you for being all the way from Orlando.
Thank you so much. Well, hello everybody. Very nice meeting you. My name is Kate Violet. But before I start, I would like you to be honest. And if you are wondering, or if you ever see me and ask yourself, why the roses? I want you to raise your hands. Okay, amazing. I'm going to answer you at the end of the presentation. So who am I? I've been a content creator and an influencer for the past 5 years, but I decided to retire being an influencer because I didn't want to work for brands. If you want to be an influencer, I do not recommend that because there is nothing better as like having your own business and making your own money. So this is my story. I've been making content for the past 5 years. I have reached millions of views weekly, but this is very important. You guys see that corner over there? I reached 17 million views. Can anybody tell me how much money do you guys think that I made with that video? Can anybody raise their hand? Thank you very much. $0. Very, very important. Monetization sucks. So if you are just depending on creating content and hoping for the best, let me tell you, my friend, you are wasting your time. And that took me a long time to learn. It took me a long time to learn, and that's what I'm going to be teaching you today. So this is a little bit of my social media. I have over 320,000 followers. To be honest with you, I didn't create content for the past 2 years, and I just restarted because I was so focused on creating content for other people. I've been a director. I've been in reality shows, reality series. I've been the mastermind behind the casting, behind creating the content, behind helping influencers, businesses create and generate leads. And I decided a couple months ago, probably 7 months ago, to start strong on my personal brand, to work for other people, to help other people as well, but also work in me. But before we start, I would love to tell my story. And this is really important because you have a story. There could be 1,000 businesses like you. There could be 1 million entrepreneurs like you, but there is only one you. I am from Venezuela. Yes, that little silly girl. It doesn't look anything like me. I was very ugly, in my opinion. I was a very introverted person. I was very shy. Unfortunately, when I was 5 years old, my parents divorced. So I didn't really have a lot of support, a lot of emotional support. I was always alone. I always felt that I needed to please people. Pretty much my personality was just following, making sure that people were happy. A couple years passed by. Things in Venezuela got really bad. Starvation, lack of medicine, lack of happiness per se. It was a really, really tough time. When I was 19 years old, I had to flee my country, and I had to leave everything that I knew behind. I was in college. I was a 4.0 GPA student, engineer student. I was a nerd, 100%. I loved it, but I had to leave everything that I knew. My family, my friends, my house, absolutely everything. But I did kind of lie to my parents, and I told them that I had a place to stay when I came to the States, but that was a lie. So that picture that you guys see over here, that was the last time that I saw my family in years. And I came to the States, and yes, I was homeless for a little bit. I was stayed, whatever people would help me. There was a beautiful Guatemalan family that took me in, that helped me. And there were times that I would sleep in a car, in that beautiful Prius that you guys see there in the middle of winter. Sometimes I would sleep in a couch or just whatever God will take me. I had roaches literally walking on top of me when I was sleeping. So yes, my life has not been easy at all. And the reason why I tell you this is because sometimes we come and we see people that are successful, that have millions of views, that have followers, that have amazing businesses. And you think that, wow, they're all up there, but everybody has a story. Everybody has a beginning. And let me tell you, if I was able to overcome all of that, imagine what you can do. If I did it, you can do it 1,000 times better. And to be honest with you, I don't think I was meant to be here. I was born in a third world country. I was born in poverty. I didn't have connections. I never had anybody to help me monetarily. Everything that I've ever had, I have built it from the ground up. And everything that I had, I built it from social media. No ads, completely organic. Every single opportunity that I've had is because of social media. And I just wanted to tell you my story, and I want to inspire you to actually tell yours, because your story matters. People want to relate to you. People want to connect with you. You have something to say. Trust me, you can be the best business owner, you can be the best entrepreneur, you can be the best at what you do. But if you don't connect with people, people are not gonna buy from you. People are not going to connect with you. And that is the reason that I wanted to share that today, because I think it's very important that you know that there is people that struggle, but they overcome everything. And that you have to stop comparing yourself to the people that you have next to you, and you have to start comparing yourself to the person that you were 10 years ago. And then is when you're gonna say, yeah, dang, like I made that happen. Before I start, I just wanted to say that even though my life has been very hard, I was always fulfilled because I had Jesus in my heart. And I just want to give him the glory today because he deserves it all. So, okay, great. So now we're going to get to the real thing. We are going to be talking about content series, organic leads, and how to generate 1,000 organic leads with social media. So the first point, we're going to be talking about visibility. Your problem is not your service. Your problem is not what you sell. Your problem is visibility. People do not buy from the best. People do not buy for the most extraordinary. People buy from who they see over and over and over again. I'm going to give you a few examples. So we have Coca-Cola over here. Where do you see Coca-Cola? Freaking everywhere. They have ads, they have billboards, they're in television, they're at the Super Bowl, they're absolutely everywhere. And you know them, and because you know the brand and you see them, that's why you buy them. We have Medicube that got very, very famous because of TikTok. We have Celsius, we have Prime, we have Kim Kardashian's with Kim, which has an amazing personal brand. We have Alex Hormozi that built his amazing personal brand only from social media, YouTube. So if you are not posting in social media, let me tell you, today, you are going to start. You know why? Because you can pay $20,000, $30,000 to be in television. But guess what? Posting on social media, it's absolutely free. So if you're not posting consistently for your business or for you, for your course or whatever it is that you're selling, you are leaving money on the table every single day. We're going to be talking about consistency. I have one of the top best creators and entrepreneurs. We have Mr. Beast, we have Drewski, we have Alex Hormozi, Leila Hormozi, we have Shelby Sapp, we have Addison Ray. Most of these content creators, entrepreneurs, started everything because of social media. But what did they do? They were consistent in their brand. How did Addison Rae become famous? Literally dancing the renegade over and over and over again until people got tired of her and randomly now she's like a singer or something like that. And then we have people that started to creating series and content over and over and over again. So that way when you see them, you recognize them immediately. So it's so important that you post 3 to 4 times every single week if you want your brand to grow. I'm going to do an example of content series. What is a content series? Content series is a format that you do over and over again. And yes, this video of Alex Hormozi, there are 3 different videos, it's not the same. But you recognize his brand. He has something so amazing. He has the green color, which signifies money. He posts the same about entrepreneurs, helping businesses, teaching how to grow your brand, and he does it over and over and over again. A lot of people think that when you create content and you're repetitive about it, people are gonna get bored. But repetition creates recognition. If you are not being repetitive in your content, you are going to be missing out. If you're doing a little renegade dance today, and then you're talking about money tomorrow, and then you're talking about your dog yesterday, you're just gonna confuse your audience. You have to pick one thing and do it over and over and over and over again. If you think about every single creator that you like, that is very famous, what did they do? They did the same freaking thing over and over and over again. So actually, I created a 20 content series for you for any niche. If you would like to get it, you can scan the QR code, you can DM me freebie at KViolet, and you will get it for absolutely free. This is a script that I made myself. You will have hooks, you will have content series ideas for absolutely any niche. It's very, very good. I recommend you try it. So DM me freebie at KViolet. All right, perfect. So it's very important that you know your ICP, that you know your audience. Who are you talking to? For example, my audience are business owners and entrepreneurs because I own a marketing agency. I love doing founder stories. I love helping people with their storytelling. So all of my content is for business owners and for entrepreneurs. So who is your ICP? If you don't know your ICP, which is your ideal customer profile, then you have to stop for a moment and think, Who am I talking to? Who is my audience? Who do I want to sell to? Because if you don't know that, then your content is going to be all over the place. And that was the mistake that I made for the first 2 years of me creating content. I was just trying to get famous. Ask me for what? I have no idea because I made $0. I was a waitress, broke, going to college. I don't know what I was doing. Please, I do not recommend you to do that. So be sure that you understand who are you talking to when you're creating content. So there is many types of content that you can create. You can create storytelling content, you can create top of the funnel content, you can create trend content, you can create a lot of things. But number one that should always be creating is content series. Again, something that you can repeat over and over and over again. These videos, I always recreate them every single month, and no doubt I always have at least 1 million views in one of them. It's literally the same freaking video, and I get so many followers, so many leads, because I always recreate the same thing over and over and over again. And that creates recognition. So it does work. And don't feel like you're going to be repetitive and boring. That is actually a good thing. So remember, repetition creates recognition. So now let's talk about the roses a little bit. Let's talk about personal branding. This is gonna be a little bit of shocker to you guys, but who here thinks that has a really, really strong personal brand? Raise your hand.
I do.
I love it, okay? I love the confidence. So if you have a personal brand and people cannot dress up like you for Halloween, then you don't have one. People wanna dress up like me. What do? They get roses, they get red hair, they get red outfits, then they're Kate Violet. People wanna dress up like Alex Hormozi. They get the little hat of acquisition, the little tank top of acquisition, the little nose strip, and talk about 100 every single day. $100 million offers, $100 million leads, 100 this, 100 that, 100 that. Do you see the pattern? And sometimes it doesn't necessarily need to be about the outfit, which I recommend you do it because it does make a big impact. But it could say about what you speak, what you talk about, something that is so remarkable that people recognize you, not by what you do, not by what you say, but by something so specific that you're unforgettable. I am not the best looking person. I am not the most famous. I am not the most rich. I am not the most smart, even though I'm pretty smart, but I am the most unforgettable. Because every time that I go into a room, people never forget about me. Not because I'm special, but because I have a strategy behind it. And that's what you should do with your personal brand. Be like Coca-Cola, be like Alex Hormozi, be like Kim Kardashian. Do something that is so specific that people never forget you when you step your foot in a room. So now let's talk about lead generation. This is very, very important. If you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur, and you have no idea what type of content to create. You've been trying, you are not generating leads, you are not generating any sort of customers, clients of money. What you're going to do, you're going to go to your competitors. You're going to study the top 10 competitors in your niche. You're going to go to their Instagram, and you're going to go and find the best performing videos. And you're not gonna find the most viral. You're not gonna find the one that has the most likes. You are going to find the one that has the most comments, the most amount of keywords, and they look like this. For example, I posted a video, I talk about auditing Instagram accounts for business owners, and then I have a bunch of comments of people comment audit. Guess what they are? They're leads. They're people that are interested in my services and what I do. So when you go to other people's Instagram and your competitors and you see that they have a bunch of leads, a bunch of keywords for a ManyChat automation, that is the person that you want to replicate. That is the person that you want to get inspired for. Being viral is not the most important. Having the most views is not the most important. Having the most amount of leads and making you the most amount of money is the thing that's going to change your life. The moment that you stop chasing virality and the moment that you start chasing the clients, the money, your growth, that's where your business is going to change. So if you want to get a one-on-one strategy call with me, either for personal branding, for content creation, for social media management, I'll be happy to serve you. Here is a QR code. You can get a 50-minute strategy call with me. And before I end, I would love for 7 people to join me here on stage. So I need 7 volunteers. Anybody? Just coming here. That was fast. I like you.
Usually they give money out.
I'm not giving money out. I'm not getting money out.
I see here.
Okay, great. I feel like I'm The Bachelor or something. Okay, so you guys are going to grab a few roses.
Go ahead.
You probably have to, because there is more people in this side of the stage. Just grab a couple roses. This is going to be the most cringy thing that you guys are going to see. But honestly, if you scroll down my content, I am not afraid of being embarrassed, literally. You'll see. Now I'm going to explain you what the roses mean to me. And I wanted to take some people with me because each and single one of you have a story. I don't know it yet, but I would love to get to know you. What are you putting in your mouth? And see where you come from and see the things that got you here today. But what do the roses mean? The roses mean hope. The roses mean that you can bloom and that you can be beautiful everywhere you go. This is mostly for the girls. The boys are like, what the heck is she talking about? But for me, it means something because I come from nothing, like truly. I didn't have anything. Again, I wasn't meant to be here today. But I'm here, and I'm here to tell you that the same way that I could do it, you can do it 1,000 times better than I do. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of hope and tell you that life is beautiful, honestly. And when you make something so small, like a little rose that makes somebody smile, it literally can change someone's life. So I would like you guys to go out there and give the rose to somebody else and give them like a fist, a bump, a hug, whatever, and tell them, hey man, if I did it, you can do it too.
Done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got a